Okay, I got a great concept to talk about today, and that is when this happens in my life, then I can. So I hear this all the time. Oh man, once I settle into my new job, then I can start eating well, then I can start exercising. Ah, crap, I just lost my job. Well, once I get my new job, then and get my routine settled, then I can start exercising. Then I can start, eating the right foods. Or I have a family member visiting. Once they go, then I can start. And I'm feeling a little tweak in my shoulder. Once that kind of goes away, then I can start doing these things. So, I see this and hear this all the time, and the reality is, that's okay. That's normal. Like that's the way our body thinks. And what we have to first understand is that our body wants to think that way. Now, the reason is it wants to be in a state of homeostasis. It doesn't want to have challenges and things that push it and take it out of its comfort zone. It likes to be in its comfortable little ball and not have all these crazy things happen. That's why we like air conditioning. That's why we like sitting on couches. And the reality is sitting on a couch is more comfortable than doing burpees in a hot gym. It just is. So it's normal to feel that way and think that way. So first we have to say, let's stop fighting that. That's okay. The difference is we know that we do have to make the right food choices. We know that we do have to take our body out of its comfort zone to be healthy long term and be happier long term. Now, when I work out, every single time I work out, the thought between 5 and 100 times comes into my head of, I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore. This sucks. It hurts. So then my body starts coming up with reasons why I should quit. Because I'm not a quitter, so I'm not just going to be like, screw it, I quit. I'm walking out. So what it does is then says, all right, your knee's kind of feeling a little tweaky right now. Maybe you shouldn't do this. This isn't it. Or you didn't really sleep very well last night, and I'm feeling lightheaded. So maybe that's the reason why I should stop working out. Or you didn't eat enough food. And then I understand the science behind that, and it's like, if you didn't eat enough food, then you could be hurting your body and putting yourself into this hole. It's hard to get out of. And so these are the thoughts that are going through my head while I'm exercising, in the middle of doing burpees or curls or bench press, whatever it is, that is happening in my head. That's normal. That's okay. When you get really in charge of your health, that doesn't go away. It still stays there. And that's all right. And we have to accept that. The difference is, how do we overcome it? That's the only difference. And the people that are really in charge of their health they have more tools to overcome it. So when those thoughts come, first of all, I know they're coming. I'm prepared for them to come because I accept that they are going to come. Instead of playing this game like, I should be always positive and never really think about the negatives. It's coming. That's the way it works. But how I overcome it is I'm super clear on why I'm working out in the first place. Why am I doing this? Because if I'm not clear on that, and if it's some really loose answer, it's useless. I'm really clear on that. So when that thing comes my way, it's like, no, I know why I'm doing it. I have 4 different reasons, 5 different reasons, 10 different reasons of why I need to push through this right now and say, okay, I'm not letting this control the way I go. Because the reality is, when we backtrack to just exercising in general, curveballs in life happen. We can't predict when our jobs are going to get lost. We can't predict when relatives are going to get sick. We can't predict a ton of things. We can't predict when our body's going to get injured or feel tweaked. What we can predict is our behavior when that happens. We can make a choice and say, I'm not letting this thing be my out. And I know my body wants to find an out. That's just its response. It's selfish. That's what it wants to do. But saying, no, I'm not going to let this one control me. Just because I have a new schedule at work So what? That's not controlling me. I'm gonna make it work. I'm setting these commitments, and I'm gonna go in this way. So one tip I have for myself is I'm more successful working out with someone else, whether it's a friend or whether it's in a class. I will just push harder and work harder. I'm competitive. I know that about myself. When someone's lifting a weight or doing so many reps of something, I want to do more, or I want to do just as much. That's the way I am. So when I'm by myself, I don't have that challenge to push myself. So I have to create that for myself if I'm working out by myself. I have to create mini challenges for myself. But then on top of that, I know, well, I need to work out with someone. I'll probably just be more successful. So instead of trying to just put an expectation on yourself to go and work out all the time by yourself, that's all right. I'm gonna structure my workouts so that then I'm in a group class, because I know if I walk in the door to a group class and start it, I'm not gonna quit that class. I'm gonna get a full hour's worth of work in. I'm gonna work hard while I'm there, and then I'm gonna get my exercise in. So the key with this is, what are the things we need to have in our back pocket so we pull them out? So when the body says it wants to stop or quit or get out of it and has great reason for it, how do we overcome it? It all starts with being super clear on why you're doing what you're doing. And then the second piece is, it's coming. Those statements, those thoughts are not going away. They're gonna be there. So just be prepared for it so that you can overcome it, so that it doesn't hit you as a total out of left field. Thanks guys, have a good day.